guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a spring monochromatic makeup. Monochromatic makeup is basically having the same color throughout your makeup. So maybe the same eyeshadow, blush, lip, mascara. I will be linking everything that I use today in the description down below. If you want to keep up with me every day, you can also find all my links in the description. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see from me this spring. Don't forget to like and subscribe, press that bell icon to be notified every time I post, and let's get started. So we're gonna first start by clipping back my hair. I bought these clips from CVS years ago, but you could find these on Amazon. They're just clips for makeup, pulling back your hair without leaving a crease. I did my skin prep off camera so we can get right into my makeup look. Your makeup will not look good if you don't do your skincare beforehand, so always make sure you're prioritizing skincare before makeup. I'm going to first start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in shade 2. If I'm looking down, it's because I do have a little makeup mirror in front of me, and I'm also sitting at my desk, which has a big makeup mirror as well. So I'm just adding this all over, putting it directly on. You don't really need a lot of this product because it's super glowy and it also blends really well. For brushes today, I'm mostly going to be using Real Techniques brushes. This is the stippling brush, and I'm just going to blend this in all over my face, under eyes, down the neck. It definitely helps even out the skin tone because I do have very rosy pigmented cheeks, so this just is a good base. You could wear just this or underneath foundation, doesn't really matter. Most of the time when I'm doing spring makeup or everyday makeup, in general, I don't wear foundation, I just wear concealer. So this will be my base. Now I am super glowy. Next, I'm gonna be going in with the NYX Wonder Stick in medium tan. Definitely my all-time favorite cream bronzer at the drugstore. This is the Real Techniques sculpting brush. I'm applying it directly onto the brush and then patting it into the skin, going into the temples, and then start to blend it out. This fits so perfectly into my cheek, this brush. It's the perfect size for me. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I don't feel like it's pigmented enough. It looks so good. I'm gonna add a little bit forehead, and of course blending it into my hairline because that would look a little crazy without it. And then along my jawline because I am not blessed with a good jawline. I have a really bad double chin. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, starting with the cheekbones, up to the temple, the forehead, and of course the jawline. Now using the concealer brush, I add a little bit underneath my lip to make my lip look a little bit bigger, and then contouring my nose. I start with the tip of my nose, really try to blend this out so it looks natural. Just the tip of my nose, and then along the top of my nose. I only like to add a little bit because I don't really need it a lot, and I'm also not wearing foundation, so you'll notice it in person more, so I'm trying to just make it even with my face without really going in with contour. For blush today, I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge Lip and Cheek in Pink Flame. I was gifted this and I am totally obsessed. It is so pretty. I'm just getting my ring finger and applying some on the lips as like a base, and then some on the cheek. This product blends out so well. I've been loving it so much. Again, with blush, you can also build up as much as you would like. Personally, I've been loving a rosy cheek. It just looks so natural and pretty for the springtime. I try to focus it more on the top of my cheekbone, sort of where like you highlight, and I feel like it makes the cheek look higher. I think the blush is good for now. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Instant Age Rewind Effector in 110 Fair. If you couldn't tell, this is a favorite concealer of mine. So I'm going to put it in the corner, a little line going down the corner, and then on the edge of my eye. Same thing on the other side, on the edge of the eye again. Now I could add more, but for now this is good. And I'm just getting this random BH cosmetic brush, starting to brush down the side of my nose, kind of cleaning up the contour a little bit, and then going underneath the eye. I'm basically patting it into the skin and pressing it, and then because it kind of went out here, I'm going back in with my contour brush and blending out the edges so there's no like a harsh line. Now I'm going to do the same thing, blending down the side of my nose and then going out on the eye, getting the contour brush and just cleaning up that edge. I feel like when I do concealer after my bronzer and blush, it just makes it look so much more natural in a way and cleaner. Cleans up my nose contour. I feel like overall it's just better to do it at this point. And then whatever's left on the brush, I just put a little bit on my chin and then between my forehead. If I do have any pimples or anything, I will spot conceal, but right now my face looks pretty okay. Not any too big of a blemish that I have to conceal. Now I'm going to powder my concealer using the Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent, and then getting my Real Techniques little puff. I pat some onto the puff and then press it on the back of my hand so it's not like real loose and gonna fly everywhere. And I just go and press underneath the eye. Really trying to focus on where I just concealed. I do not want the concealer to move. I feel like it just blurs it. It makes it look real smooth because I like the glowy skin look, but I don't want to look oily. So I think this helps also with that look. Now I'm doing the same thing for the other eye, making sure there's no creases or anything underneath this eye. And then same thing, gently patting into the skin. And then in between my eyebrows, kind of where we put that extra concealer, I am putting powder there because I do get oily there. And then underneath my contour, cleaning that up. And then again on this side, a little bit on the chin. Now I'm going to highlight using the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in Sunbeam. This product I like to place with my fingers, and I'm going below where we put powder so it's not blending into each other, because I know you're not supposed to put liquids over powders. This is just going right below where we just powdered, and I know our skin's already glowy, but this just emphasizes the cheeks. Same thing on this side. I apply with the ring finger and then blend out with a clean finger. I don't go too high on the cheekbones, just kind of like halfway up the eyebrow. And whatever's left on the finger, I'll put along my nose, top of my lip, and then the inner corner of my eyes. I will add some of this highlight and then pat it in because it's probably come right off if I don't blend this out well in the corner of my eye. For brows, I'm going to be using the NYX Brow Glue in, I think this is just clear. They do have tinted ones, but personally, I love the natural look of my eyebrows, so I don't think I need any more pigment than they already are. I'm going to stick with my clear gel for now. So what I'm doing is brushing the eyebrows up, making sure all the hairs are coated, and I'm going to let that sit and dry while I do the other eyebrow. Same thing, making sure they're all brushed up, fully coated. You could leave your eyebrows like this. Some people do. Personally, I don't like this look on me, so I'm going to brush them down. I'm going to get this is the Real Techniques brow brush. I don't know, the name came off of this. So I'm going along the edge of the brow and just fixing those hairs that are sticking up. I feel like that gives it that laminated brow look and makes them look fuller this way. If the hairs in the front got too flat, I'll recomb it because it's still a little bit wet. Just adjust it and then don't touch it. Let it dry down so it stays all day. Again, combing the edges down. I need to recomb the front and then I just leave it, and that's how I like my eyebrows. Sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes the hairs are longer so they look a little funky, but I did recently do them, so that's why they sat perfect. So now on my eyelids, I'm going to go back in with this Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge. Same thing with my little ring finger, only adding a little bit, and I'm placing this across my eyelid. No primer, no powder. I'm just adding this product gently, of course, not trying to tug on my eyes, and blend it up and out. Add that little bit of color there. So cute. Now, it says on here for lips and cheek, but personally, I don't mind it on the eyes too. It doesn't bother me last time I did this, so I'm going to continue doing this. And because it was a cream, it didn't dry down and crease, so I kind of like this look. I've been doing it a lot more recently. You could use a brush if you want, but usually I am trying to be quick and out the door, so I'm faster with my hands. And while we're here, I'm gonna add a little bit more on my lip because I feel like it's not dark enough. Also, I keep some baby wipes in front of me when I'm using my fingers, especially because I don't like grimy fingerprints all over all my makeup and my desk, of course. So I just like to wipe my fingers in between. Now I'm gonna be curling my eyelashes. Don't know how to pronounce the name of this, but they sell this eyelash curler at Target, so I'll link it. Make sure to place it on my eyelids, and then I do a couple pinches. If I don't think it's curly enough, I'll do it again. Same thing on this side. Same thing. Do a couple pinches. I think they look good. For mascara, my all-time favorite is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara, and of course waterproof. If you guys get a little bit of mascara on your eyelid like I did, I just like to get a Q-tip, a little dry one, and I let it dry down, whatever got on my eyelid, and I'll kind of flake it off. Usually comes right off like that. Make sure it's all clean. Not pressing too hard on my eyelids. And then if I need to, I'll go in with a little bit more of the lip tint, reapply it so it's darker again in case some comes off. Because my mascara is a brand new one, I feel like it gets a little clumpy because it's so wet. So I'm just going in with the brow comb and carefully combing my eyes so they're real nice and separate. This eye tends to clump up more than this one does, so I normally will do this every time I do mascara. Because I already put that lip cheek stain on, the base of my lip is done, but I want to add a little bit of gloss to it. So I am using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in Uzzy. This kind of has a peachy nude tint to it, and it's definitely sparkly, so I'm scraping some off because I don't need a lot of pigment and adding it on top. I feel like it's the perfect combo. To finish off this makeup, I'm going to be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, shaking it up a little bit, and it kind of comes out like a hairspray, real thin and misty, so I kind of go ham with this. And my makeup look is complete. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see from me next. If you want to keep up with me every day, you can follow all my socials, link down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, press that bell icon to be notified every time I post. Again, I will be linking everything that I used today in the description down below. Thanks again for watching. Bye!